crazy builder by the name of Joe go nuts and go build something way out of bounds. So this year never fell short of anything of greatness. 2020, what we think of when we think 2020, we think of vision and how do we grade or how do we measure our vision. So from that train of thought, I always thought, for me, it's always looking back at our ancestors, and they had unlocked the key to life. To me, they had passed on all these olaro no eao, these words of wisdom that have been passed on from generation to generation. So how do we get that thought or that concept of vision of what we do today and how it's going to affect our future? And how do we teach the next generation to prepare for the future? So all of those thoughts put into an instrument is the 2020 Platinum. So what we did is we created, pretty much it's our mo'okuauhau, or our genealogy on the instrument. And Hawaiians always believe there's the pahono, which is basically how to mend or how to sew or how to basically heal. And this knowledge that had been passed on from generation to generation, and how do we teach that knowledge? Of course, we can change the past, but we can prepare for the future. And so each of these represent a generation. So in theory, this would be my wife and I, this would be our boys, and this, of course, would be the future generations. And translating that onto an instrument in a modern day approach. So the D-shaped side sound hole, which I went and redesigned the whole bracing system for the tone of this instrument. Of course, doing all kind modern Kanile'a touches, the cutaway feature, the armrest, the curly maple binding, make them all, make them cherry, as we say in the shop, make them cherry. And then, of course, our Kanile'a, but we threw back. Instead of putting the K logo, we put our old school, old English Kanile'a. So we don't forget about the past and we don't forget where we're from, but definitely the steps that we do today and how do we prepare for the future. And this is it, the 2020 Platinum. The bug is shaka. And get the side sound port. Yeah, the curly maple.
In the back.
Yeah, and the master grade curly core. Thank you. And this, these instruments, of course, they're prized, but we build them to be played. So even Kelly Boy, he wouldn't jump on this ukulele. He's like, oh, Joe, this thing sounds amazing. yeah, Kelly Boy Delima. He's like, oh, Uncle Joe, you did it again. I was like, small kind, that's just us. But, it's all about playing, enjoying the ukulele. And really, there's a whole component to the ukulele that many don't know. It brings people together. And the one thing that I've noticed as we travel the world with ukulele is good people get attracted to the ukulele. And, they find this social component that the ukulele offers. Whether it's get together every Wednesday at the pizza joint and everybody kanikapila, or, Saturday we all go meet at the kind's house and we just, potluck, everybody bring your favorite dish and we go jam. And this whole social side to the ukulele. I mean, it's good fun playing, good fun, creating music. We always teach the children, in life, sometimes not easy. Not every day is butterflies and rainbows. Some days is challenging. But your ukulele, it can be your best friend. And you come home, and even though the day was tough, you play ukulele. And the ukulele can nourish your soul. You play your favorite song, you learn a new song, whatever. The ukulele can be your best friend. And it teaches them, instead of going to an alternative, because, Lord knows there's all kind of alternatives out there, but you get your music and you can play and enjoy and love everybody. Yeah.
I love the concept behind this ukulele, the story behind it. What a beautiful, beautiful way. Now, something that has always stayed with me, and I'm just going to get an update. Reforestation.
Yes.
Kanile'a has been involved in the planting of koa, planting of just to for ukulele. Tell us the story just behind that, because socially, part of the community, it takes a lot to purposely do that. It doesn't happen automatically.
Right. Right. And it all developed from a simple goal, which is for every ukulele we build, we plant a koa tree. And from that simple goal, what does that mean? Yeah, what does that really entail? Well, today we've planted over 18,000 trees, but we learned it's not just koa that needs our help. It's really a biodiverse forest that needs help. The native Hawaiian forest has been decimated to under 10%, they estimate. So when we start to look at the symbiotic relationship between the koa in the iliahi, or the Hawaiian sandalwood, the mamane, the mamaki, the pilo, the kolealauli'i, all these beautiful species that are so important to not just us as Hawaiians, as our cultural connection, but even for our native birds and creating the habitat for them to live and thrive. So when we started to get into the project from a simple goal of planting a koa tree for every ukulele we build has now led us to reforestation and planting all these endemic species. So, to date, we've planted over 6,800 iliahi, and we thought the iliahi was gone, but we were fortunate where we were able to steward and where we purchased our land. We have iliahi. We have over 200 old growth iliahi. That's our seed bank. Those are our kupuna trees. We get our seeds from these trees. We raise all the keikis ourselves in our greenhouse. We go out, we do all the site prep. We prepare the area, remove the invasive species, of course, prepare the holes, and then we raise the keikis, and then we plant the keikis. So again, to date, we've planted over 18,000 trees. By 2020, we're going to clear the 22,000 tree mark. And we already found the next 162 acres we bought. And we're going to continue this. And up there, we're going to be able to plant probably another 60,000 trees. So, it's going beyond just one tree for every ukulele we build. Now this is truly becoming a mission to restore, preserve, and ensure that our native Hawaiian forest lives for many generations to come.
My goodness, what a story. Mahalo for sharing that story of Kanile'a's involvement with that. I was reading about it. I saw that also on your website,
Yes.
As well. But to hear you share, and I see the passion. I see that, yes. And it comes from a passionate heart. Being responsible stewards, as you shared, and so God bless you and your family and all of your ohana at Kanile'a for being a part of that. Not just only bringing wonderful musical instruments to play beautiful music, but also that piece of the eco system support and the reforestation is huge back on the Aina as well.
Mahalo. And again, we look back at our ancestors for the knowledge, and the knowledge is all there. And then although it was nearly lost, with these olelo no eao, the simple olelo no eao, like e ola koa, live like a koa tree, live strong, do good work, the types of things that our ancestors believed in, and how do you apply it, right? Heli kainai kaua ke kanaka. The land is our chief. We are its servants. If we really put the Aina first and not just take, then the native Hawaiian forest will win, and our planet will win. And we see it on a global level.
It's chicken skin. That's chicken skin. Stop. You know that? No, bruh. That's chicken skin. Look.